Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this week's video, we're gonna start off by putting some of these Christmas lights like I talked about in last week's video. We're gonna be putting them all the way around the deck right here. And this is actually 176 feet, so it's gonna be a little bit long for this area. So I think I might take it back on the beams right here and across these ones that come back to the house and maybe light those up also. And then there's still all the Christmas lights to go around the eave. So let's get started with the deck. Well, I got them all up and tied onto one of my smart switches so I can control it all from my phone. So I can set timers, I can turn it on and off at nighttime or just whenever I want. It's not quite dark outside, but when it's actually dark, I'll get another video clip, but so far it's pretty cool. Alright, well I'm waiting for it to get dark. I wanted to show you guys how I was mounting these. So these little clips have slots on them that you slide the wire into, and they actually have magnets on them. So I ordered these to do the soffit, and I'll put them every like 3 feet or so all the way around the soffit, and then I won't have to screw anything in. And now for in the wood on the deck, I just used a drill bit and I drilled a hole through the bottom of this and just used a screw and screwed it directly into the wood. And then when the holiday season is over, I can just leave these clips up there and unattach the lights from them, and then they'll be ready for next year. So this is gonna work out super good, and I'm super excited to see how these work up on the eave and how strong the magnets are. But you can see from on the toolbox and they're pretty strong, so hopefully they work good. All right, well, since we got the Christmas lights done on the deck and the patio, we're gonna grab the extension ladder, we're gonna get up on the roof and see if I can just hang over the edges and put the lights all the way around the eave. So let's set up the ladder and get up there. All right, well, we're up on the deck now, and there is an outlet right here on this corner. So I'm gonna try to run the cord from that outlet up here and then onto the soffit and start running it around, because the control box actually needs to mount down by the outlet. So I'm gonna see if that cord's long enough, and then I'll still be able to control it down off the deck instead of having to climb up to the roof to change the modes. So here we go. All right, guys, well, I originally planned on putting the lights down on the soffit. I thought this was metal, but I guess it's not. None of these magnets stick to it. So I'm gonna try to go around the outside of the eave. This is kind of the layout that I have so far, because I have a little bit longer than what I need. So I'm going from the bottom to the top and then back to the bottom, and then I'm putting one in the middle. So these are pretty solid. I'm not sure how they're gonna hold up to the wind and snow, but there's only one way to find out. So we'll get it all up and test it and see how it goes. All right, well, I got this side, and this side all done now. So I just got this back section where the gutter is. Now there is a little bit of extra wire here, so I think I'm gonna take it down the downspout and wrap it down that. Now I actually dropped the corner wire just a minute ago, and it took down this entire row and part of this row. Luckily it got caught on the little roof over the garage doors. So I don't want that to happen again, so I'm gonna go and grab an impact and I'm gonna drill a circle through these, just like I did on the deck. And then I'm gonna take a screw and I'm gonna screw these down. That way, if one part of the lights start to fall, it's not gonna rip down the whole entire row. So I'm gonna go grab an impact, a drill bit, and a couple of those screws and get that done. Okay, so I've drilled a hole through this one, and I took this screw and I put the waterproof washer on the bottom of it. Now I'm just gonna do this in all the corners and put one on each side. So we'll hurry and screw it in and get this all secured good. All right, well, the sun is set and it's getting dark, so I'm gonna hurry and get off the roof. I didn't record as much as I wanted to, but I had to hurry and get this finished. Now all that's left is I gotta go plug the power supply in down on the deck, so let's go down there. Well, the cord was barely long enough, so I routed it down here, across the top, just like the other set of wires. And then I got them both plugged in right here. And then you got the control boxes right here, so. Here you can see the deck. And then you can kind of see up there. When it gets darker, I'll get you guys a better shot of it, but pretty sweet. All right, guys, well, my boss let me use his bucket truck for another weekend. So while it's sunny outside, we're gonna pull the bucket truck around back and we're gonna do the top row of the battens I still need to do. And then I'm gonna go ahead and caulk all that stuff while I've got it here. So I'm super lucky. I don't know what to say, and I can't thank my boss enough for letting me borrow his bucket truck, but let's get out here and get this done. That didn't work out quite as well as I thought it was going to. It was all good going here, and then it started sinking a little bit right there. So I decided just to put it in reverse and try to get out of here before I actually got this truck stuck. And it started spinning a little bit again right here, so it's not stuck at all right now, but I'm gonna wait for the sun to dry this out a little bit more today. And then we're gonna back it off this lawn and get it off the dirt. So we're gonna just do it off the extension ladder for now. I do not wanna get this truck stuck. It is so heavy. So we're just gonna leave this for now. All right, now that all the siding's complete, I'm finishing up the back side of this movable island with some battens just to clean it up, cover some of the screw holes, and then I can finally throw away all of this siding scrap. So I'm super excited to get that done. All right, well, that's done now. So then when we go to paint the house, we'll also mask this off and paint this, and it'll match it perfect. Well, there's a little tiny gap right here. So I cut a few corner pieces. We're gonna throw them on real quick. Well, there we go. That's the finished look. Turned out pretty sweet, and all I had to use was scraps. All right, guys, I also got this wireless microphone. So this has 2 of them. So I'll be able to plug this into my iPhone and then clip these on my collar and be able to talk. So this will be useful for a few things. And then I also got another microphone that goes right into my lightning port. And this also comes with a windscreen. So I'm actually gonna go outside. I got the bucket truck out from my front yard. So I'm gonna throw this windscreen on, and it's a little bit windy, and we'll see how good it works. You can see it did leave some tracks in the front yard. It kind of sucks, but I'll just take the tractor, put the box scraper back on it, and flatten this out again. You can also see all this grass that's starting to come up over here from when I planted it a few months ago. So we'll see how much of that grass comes in. We'll get this box scraper on, fix that. I broke a few of these even more. So a few of these are going to need to be pulled up, and I'll have to put more gravel underneath it. But I'm glad we got the bucket truck out without having too many problems. And we'll wait and see if this dries up anymore over the weekend. And if it doesn't, then I'm not going to worry about using the bucket truck because I don't want to get it buried. So that's it for today. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Well, that wraps up another week's video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and we'll catch you guys next week. Peace.